slightly bit ahead, say 1 or 2k gold, maybe a dragon or 2 ahead, where they're forcing fights around these objectives. Top Esports are in a lot of trouble.
And to me, a lot of it comes down to that last week of the Rise.
But look, the rest of OMG are coming up here, and they're trying to say, look, give you a bit of a taste of your own medicine. You can't bully our top laner, we'll bully you. So
and I really like this play coming up from OMG.
Yep, they're going to go for it. There's nowhere for 369 to go. And first blood goes over to Aki. The brothers defending the littlest brother, and they get themselves first blood onto the map.
And OMG did a nice job of shutting that down.
They shut it down, but because Top Esports recognized that a lot of resources were funneled up into that top side, meant the Dragon was completely free to be taken. So, first strike of the game.
And this actually comes from what Top Esports did, because they dropped a wave bot to tower. They didn't push out and move first. Is Aki going to look for it?
Oh, they're going to look for the engage though onto Jackie Love, and he's just deleted. Nowhere for him to go. Uses the cleanse, but all for naught. Great move by Cream to get the solo kill.
And Cream
this now, as they have found themselves in a bit of a 3v2. Karsa gonna have the Rift Herald as well, but there's the Realm Warp to cut off any escape. Now New between the minions and the tower, see if he can do anything here. There's the Needlework coming down to try and keep him alive and sustain. He's trying his best, but there's nowhere for him to go. Karsa, though, in a lot of trouble. I feel like that wasn't the play to take that soul.
No, Karsa definitely just killed himself, 100%. I mean, he even had flash, right? So even if you're in any fear of, like, Aki falling up on you, you flash away towards your teammates, and then maybe Aki goes down as well, as we're going to get to see a replay of what happens. Cream flashing over the wall. Supreme
doesn't even hit him with the ult.
Doesn't even hit him. Just has enough burst between the rest of his combo to go for it. Braum, who's an exceptional skirmisher, but instead just going to keep playing towards that top half of the map with the CS advantage that 369 has built up. The point is, Jackie Love does have the opportunity to be a massive influence on this game. New stunned up.
Yep, stunned up, taken down, nowhere for him to go. So that's a nice little repeat gank there from Karsa. Uses his flash to get himself right into range of the stun. They knew they had New dead to rights as the jungler was taken down. They drop Rift Herald, so they're going to continue to put in resources to this top side. While that's happening, though, you can see there, Knight has to back away. He cannot stay in this mid lane or he's just dead. So OMG still being proactive and still looking around the map to see if they can get something back.
Draw being pretty late on the rotation as well to try and hover over. Waiting till the other members of OMG start making their way.
30 or so seconds away from spawning right now, as we see New being jumped on right here, but I think he might have gone a little bit too far forward for 369, as now he's forced to flash away. You can see Cold going in, does land the solar flare right on the edge of it to get the stun. He's going to try and all in onto New, but I don't think he's got anywhere to go. Cold will pick that one up with the Ignite, and now it's a 3v3 in the top side, as everyone's already used everything to try and kill 369. There's a fantastic movement, though, from Knight to get himself right behind everybody, dodges out the ultimate from Cream and keeps himself alive and well. Cold will get out, but Top Esports will take the fight.
I can't believe that's just a 1-for-1 in the end. Both Cold and New getting so low in terms of health bars. Had the rotation come out a bit sooner, feels like Top Esports could have been able to get a lot more. 369 potentially able to live, but still, TS go 1-for-1 in kills. They're going to be the team to pick up the Rift Herald. Now they're going to be able to turn towards the mid lane. Brahmin fell there, but looks like Knight looking for something on New.
Yep, New might be in a lot of trouble. The Everfrost and the lockdown is enough. And Knight, with his 32nd solo kill, will break Marin's record for the most solo kills in a regular season.
Really great stuff coming out from Knight. We're going to get back into the replay to see another kill that went down. 369 doing such an exceptional job with these short burst trades and then getting away. Sadly, this time the rest of OMG were here. Does flash pretty early to try dodge out on the slope from the Needlework, but still Cold able to get that ultimate off. The other members of Top Esports are going to make their way here with the Realm Warp. Something on the map for this. TS now in a position to push out mid-wave. We're going to see if they can enter, but Aki looks for the engage.
Aki looks for a little bit of engage, just peppering Zhou down a little bit. Won't be too crazy about it. Important to know every summoner available, so this is going to be a full 5v5, but a great accelerated shock blast just keeps everybody at bay. Cole trying to look for something, flashes in, tries to go and get something down. There is the ultimate, but it doesn't land onto any wall, so nobody is stunned. And now Abel trying to see if he can just keep kiting off on the back of this fight, but I don't think he can. Top Esports are chasing them down, and blink and you'll miss it. Triple kill going over to Karsa straight away, and the ace. Top Esports now in full control.
Top Esports get a Baron.
They get a Baron, they get themselves onto Soul Point. Top Esports also will take themselves up to about probably a 9,000 gold lead once this Baron is taken. So then with the mid game, we're just going to be so much stronger.
I mean, now just gold difference, right? 10k gold lead for the side of Top Esports. They're going to be able to keep funneling down. They have such good siege under these turrets. For Top Esports, they're not even pushing in sides. They're just staying as 5-man core.
They're staying as 5-man core and trying to see OMG go for the engage. They will get the Crescent's Guard out. As you can see, Cole trying to just play Bouncer, seeing if he can keep him away. But Abel already taking so much damage just passively on the back end of that. But good ult from Cream does take down 369. They trade it back 2 for 1 in favor of Top Esports, and Karsa's not done. Karsa's still pushing, still looking, still hungry to make this another one. He'll have one more auto attack. Is the red buff enough? Yes, it is. Enough damage to take him down. That is going to be pretty much all of the base taken down. I don't think he can defend this OMG.
No, Top Esports, they do need to be a bit careful because of Abel, but they have enough members here. They can just keep going.
They can. The Realm Orb going to be used, and actually going to be used to take down all 3 inhibitor turrets and inhibitors. So they're just going straight away for the easy, quick, not the easy, quick win, excuse me, but even more so the easier objective. As they get themselves out, they recognize that Abel was a Jinx, and Jinx can get a bit scary in these later game team fights, but this is a desperation move from OMG, and they're just too far behind.
There's just no other move for them to make. You're not even opening yourself up as Top Esports to be punished on the opposite side of the map if someone like 369 was solo pushing. So they need to run in, they need to force the engage. They do go on to Karsa, but he's able to survive it long enough. We saw how much work even Jwal was able to do in that fight, and then Jackie Love and Knight being like artillery units on the backside that are just able to whittle down the front line, opening up space for Karsa to be able to follow through and finish off a lot of these kills. Is Cream time around right? He's definitely popping off, being on his core items, but OMG just going to keep looking for these cheeky plays. I wonder if TS will even walk in here.
I mean, they've no reason to. Why would you need to walk in there? And OMG now realize there are 6 super minions going in, and oh no, Lyric. Now they have to engage on it. Now they have to look for it. It's a good ult on the Jackie Love, but look at the healing. My God, you swear he was an Olaf with a gore drinker there for a second. That's it. That's all the game is, and there's nothing you can do here. You get ace, you went for a last-ditch effort, but look at the amount of minions. If Top Esports even died, I think the game's over anyway.
Now Top Esports are only 1 game away from locking in playoffs. Top Esports
Ziggs, you say, look, there's no kill pressure onto this Aphelios, and we're going to basically turn around and say, cool, we're just going to push the waves and look to roam. I love this.
They just get free scaling, right?
Yeah, it definitely feels like the Top Catch is something you pick into something rather than something you are able to blind in. As 369 going to kind of back himself away. They know exactly where he is. There's the hook shot, wall shot, trying to put him into a bit of a bad situation. And 369, Noon recognizing he needs to get a couple of these minions, otherwise he's going to fall a bit too far behind. Aki is fine to chase this. He only has like 1 or 2 camps and not really stuff he's going to be going for. 369 pretty much accepting his fate, knows that he's dead, just trying to waste as much time as physically possible, and that is enough to pick up the kill. First blood to OMG.
Up and down in the bottom side, some trading to give summoners on both sides. Karsa's here though. Cold
Karsa
has flash.
Here.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He's dead anyway, and now Abel nowhere to go. Karsa picks up that one. 2 quick kills on the bot side.
It's in that trade, right? Coming out from the W, then Joel flashing in immediately, has the Hail Blades, has the Q, has the Ignite, just a ton of burst damage coming out. I think Jackie Love even finished off the kill with one of his Qs, and then Abel not having flash is okay. News gone.
Yep, New is almost certainly dead here. 3 people up top side, nowhere for him to really go. Even going to use the Pillar of Ice to stop him from using the Desolate Dive. And yeah, this is an unfortunate time now for Top Esports because their scaling is exactly what we talked about. Great, but if you let this Top Esports side get ahead, OMG just have no answer. And is not here just yet. Is coming back from base with a Kindle Gem and a Sheen in his back pocket, and OMG recognized they maybe want to go for something here. Cold not got the ultimate available to him just yet. Heartbreaker goes in. They're going to commit a lot of ultimates. Look at that AoE, but can you follow it up? The smite comes in. I believe it was actually secured by Top Esports, and now OMG are playing defense, trying to see if they can deny this Rift Herald. A lot of skill shots being thrown left, right, and center. There's a lot of slow ticking, burning items coming out and trying to see if they can get any more damage down. You can see Abel and Cole just not really able to put themselves fully, and the Ziggs able to disengage. Not only do they get the steal onto the Rift Herald, they also get out with it.
To see how a fight would pan out if OMG are able to hit their key abilities. Right now they're hovering around mid lane. Knight doesn't have a flash, so they can find the opportunity right now.
Oh, they're going to go for it. There's going to be the Shield of Duran and try and get him down, but the Shockwave is good enough. Knight will fall down. Great execution from OMG and good patience as well.
But remember that when you make a play on one side of the map, it opens up things elsewhere. Doesn't look like, looks like they want to push out one more wave mid and give time for 369 to start making his way down from top to set up the combo that we were hitting on earlier.
Ooh. Show taking a lot of poke damage though, not really in position. Tonight is here. They have got Camille and the Tam Kench on the top side. Again, another stolen objective. Karsa has been on point with these smites. Now New in a little bit of trouble. It's a fight on two fronts, but while it's been happening, the Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, and now you've got the Grand Entrance. Everyone just piling in on all of these members. Great Shockwave, but it's only enough to get back one. You lose three, and I just feel like Top Esports just aren't being tested right now. No? I think a front-to-back team fight. We now see New at the back of Zhou and Jackie Love, but they're able to back away. You've got the Frozen Domain to be able to keep him nice and healthy, or nice and speedy is cold. Big flank from Knights. They go in. Hextech Ultimatum comes down. They're going to try and use the Shield of Duran down onto two members, and oh my lord, it's all gone horribly wrong now for the side of OMG. They got caught with their hands in the cookie jar, and they are being 100% punished. Top Esports able to get the 3 points with a nice swish from Jackie Love on that Mega Inferno Bomb. And now Top Esports, they may look to just take inhibitors or anything right now. They have so many ways of pushing everything around, and Ace comes in, and those delayed timers as well are going to be so much. This game is, I don't want to say it's over, but my god, Top Esports, like, they're just smashing them.
It seems like after the loss to Ultra Prime, Warhorse probably brought out the belt, said, hey guys, we got to be serious. We got to start stepping up our game. They come into this series and Top Esports
side of OMG, but now they need to make sure they're not being caught out. They know the jungler is no longer in the pit, so they can back themselves up just a little bit more. Sho gonna pop down a ward as they try and catch out Karsa. Not quite able to get him. The TP gonna be coming in, so Tam Kench gonna be joining the boys as they jump straight in. There's a shockwave down on the Jackie Love, who flashes away, does have the satchel charge, and he's now out and safe. But the Shield of Duran, the taunt from Knight, keeps him and everyone else away from this team fight. They jump in with the Hextech Ultimatum onto Cole, who has to flash himself out. It's a scrappy affair, but Top Esports are not coming out on top. There's one kill coming straight out the knockup. There's 2 kills now for OMG, and this game not quite done just yet, Lyric.
The amount of
Gonna have to go back to base, but I mean, if we're talking about like pushing OMG back into their base, and yes, you're able to do it, but actually, as I say that, 369, oh, wait, he goes back in with the Hextech Ultimatum, and he's going to use the ultimate as well. The Zhonya's comes out as New pops his own shield. That was the combination that they were looking at. They even share the spoils, as we can see Abel now 1v2 in a lot of trouble, not able to keep himself alive, and all it took was one little outplay in the bot side, and now this game is more than surely done.
Man, 369 is so pog. That was absolutely amazing coming out. He thought, he got away from it. The shockwave doesn't mean anything. Goes back in, and now Top Esports should definitely be able to end the game.
That play was the definition of call an ambulance, but not for me, as he just jumped straight back in on top of everyone. No way of clearing these waves. No way of stopping this push. Top Esports will solidify their spot in the playoffs of summer 2021 for a 2-0 victory over OMG.